Okay guys, welcome back. So in a decent pre-show match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Deshaun Pratt in 8:04 by submission with a suicide silence. Deshaun Pratt with a 41, Jimmy Havoc with a 56. In a pre-show about that, a decent match from the crowd, Subpar Wrestling, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Psycho Clown in 10:38 by submission. Psycho Clown with a 43, Ricky Knight Jr. with an 48. He also improves in rumble skill. The Rock cuts promo, hyping himself up. In about that, a decent reaction from the crowd, but Subpar Wrestling, Blue Panther Jr. defeated Davey Vega in 12:38 by pinfall. Davey Vega with a 50, Blue Panther Jr. with a 40. In about that, good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Aerostar defeated Jesse Goddard in 23:08 by pinfall with an imploding senton bomb. Aerostar with an 82, Jesse Goddard with a 50. Davina Rose cuts a promo, hyping herself up. In about that, superb wrestling and great heat, Matt Jackson defeated Jay Briscoe in 30:35 by pinfall over worst case scenario. Matt Jackson with an 87, Jay Briscoe with a 78. Matt Jackson is improving in rumble skill. Ray Phoenix attacks Matt Jackson. And about that, fantastic heat and great wrestling, Ray Phoenix defeated Mark Briscoe in 35:24 by pinfall with a Phoenix driver. Mark Briscoe with a 66, Ray Phoenix with an 87. We got an 87 and this show increased our popularity in 45 regions. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next show. Okay guys, welcome back. In a decent pre-show match, Alexis Kaufman defeated Ashley Lane in 7:38 by pinfall with a sparkle splash. Alexis Kaufman with 61, Ashley Lane with a 48. In a decent pre-show match, Natty Neidhart defeated Mayu Iwatani in 6:55 by submission with a sharpshooter. Natty Neidhart with a 44, Mayu Iwatani with a 52. In a pre-show bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd but Subpar Wrestling, Alison Kay defeated Priscilla Kelly in 7:46 by submission with a go-go platter. Priscilla Kelly with a 43, Alison Kay with a 37. Alison Kay is improving in performance skills. And about that, decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Charlotte Flair defeated Nikki Storm in 10:13 by submission with a figure 8 leg lock. Charlotte Flair with a 52, Nikki Storm with a 47. Davina Rose cuts a promo, hyping herself up. In a decent match, Kaylee Ray defeated Leah Vandale in 22:14 by pinfall of a swanton bomb. Kaylee Ray with a 72, Leah Vandale with a 48. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Davina Rose defeated Amazing Kong, Rebecca Knox and Paige Knight in 46:50 when Davina Rose defeated Amazing Kong by pinfall of a Rose Plant. Davina Rose makes defense number 7 of a CW Women's title. Davina Rose with a 84, Amazing Kong with an 82, Rebecca Knox with a 72, and Paige Knight with a 75. Paige Knight is improving in performance skills. After the match, Davina Rose celebrates in the ring. Amazing Kong was slightly over blah blah blah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, this show increased our popularity in 21 regions. So we got 73 for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you for the next show. Okay guys, welcome back. So in a pre-show match, about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Melissa Anderson defeated Toni Storm in 6:54 by pinfall with a kudo driver. Melissa Anderson with a 53, Toni Storm with a 57. Toni Storm is improving in performance skills. In a decent pre-show match, Alexis Kaufman defeated Jocelyn in 8:05 by pinfall with a sparkle splash. Alexis Kaufman with a 59, Jocelyn with a 76. In a pre-show about that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Alison Kay defeated Danielle Monnier, I don't know. I'll change her name to Summer Rae, but whatever. In 7:04 by submission with a go-go platter. Danielle Monnier had a 32 and Allison Gay over 42. The Rock cuts a promo hyping himself up. In a decent match, Tyler Bate defeated Cody Rhodes in 21:50 by pinfall with a Tyler Driver 97. They don't seem to click. Tyler Bate with 47, Cody Rhodes with a 49. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Jay Lethal defeated Mark Briscoe in 22:34 by pinfall with a lethal injection. Jay Lethal with an 87, Mark Briscoe with a 77. In an exceptional match, Ray Phoenix defeated Jay Briscoe in 29:52 by pinfall with Gara Del Phoenix. Jay Briscoe with an 80, Ray Phoenix with an 89. Ray Phoenix is improving in rumble skills. Matt Jackson attacks Ray Phoenix. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Matt Jackson defeated Aerostar in 26:33 by pinfall of a worst case scenario. Aerostar with an 82, Matt Jackson with an 87. So we had a segment where we had Ray Phoenix, Matt Jackson, Jay Lethal, and the American Giant on a three-way Ray Phoenix, Matt Jackson, and Jay Lethal. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix, Matt Jackson, and Jay Lethal. We got an 87, and this showing crystal popularity in 45 regions. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next show. Okay guys, welcome back. In a pre-show bout that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Alexis Kaufman defeated Katrina Lee in 16:35 by pinfall with a sparkle splash. Alexis Kaufman with a 54, Katrina Lee with a 20. Katrina Lee was visibly tiring towards the end. So we know Alexis Kaufman can do 16 minutes around about that. So yeah, that's cool. In a decent pre-show match, Paige Knight defeated Kaori Yoniyama in 8:36 by pinfall with a nightlight. She got a 48, Paige Knight with a 72. In a poor pre-show match, Nikki Storm defeated Su Yung in 7:41 by pinfall with a perfect storm. Nikki Storm with a 54, Su Yung with a 32. In a decent pre-show match, Kaylee Ray defeated Allison Kay in 8:14 by pinfall with a gory bomb. Kaylee Ray with a 78, Allison Kay with a 38. In a decent pre-show match, Rebecca Knox defeated Melissa Anderson in 7:07 by pinfall with a hard knocks. Rebecca Knox with a 74, Melissa Anderson with a 49. Melissa Anderson is improving in performance skills. Amazing Kong cuts a promo hyping herself up with a 76. In a poor match, Io Shirai defeated Natty Neidhart in 23:19 by pinfall with a moonsault double foot stomp. Io Shirai with a 36, Natty Neidhart with a 41. Natty Neidhart is improving in performance skills. Davina Rose cuts a promo hyping herself up. In a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Amazing Kong defeated Charlotte Flair in 26:05 by pinfall and Amazing Press. Amazing Kong with an 83, Charlotte Flair with a 61. In a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Davina Rose defeated Leah Vandale in 30:01 by pinfall with a Rose Plant. They have good chemistry. Davina Rose with an 88, Leah Vandale with a 50. The show got 79, and this show increased our popularity in 41 regions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next show. Okay guys, welcome back. So in a pre-show about that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated El Tejano Jr. in 25:04 by submission. El Tejano Jr. with a 50, Ricky Knight Jr. with a 53. Ray Phoenix cuts a promo hyping himself up. In a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Kushida in 20:01 by submission with a suicide silence. Jimmy Havoc makes defense number 3 of his CW New England title Cheetah with a 60, Jimmy Havoc with a 54. In about that, superb wrestling and good heat, Jay Lethal defeated Cody Rhodes in 24:43 by pinfall for Lethal Injection. They have good chemistry and there was a lack of psychology. Cody Rhodes with a 78, Jay Lethal with an 89. Davina Rose cuts a promo hyping herself up. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Matt Jackson defeated Aerostar in 27:28 by pinfall with a worst case scenario. Matt Jackson with an 87, Aerostar with an 82. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Ray Phoenix defeated Tyler Bate in 29:51 by pinfall with a Gara Del Phoenix. Ray Phoenix with an 89, Tyler Bate with a 56, and Matt Jackson attacks Ray Phoenix. We got an 80 and we used Ricky Knight Jr. far too much apparently. This show increased our popularity in 45 regions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys for the next show. Okay guys, welcome back. In a terrible pre-show match, Nicole Savoy defeated Marty Bell in 7:53 by pinfall. Nicole Savoy for 41, Marty Bell for 29. In a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Nikki Storm defeated Natty Neidhart in 7:22 by pinfall with a perfect storm. Nikki Storm with a 56, Natty Neidhart with a 46. Natty Neidhart is improving in performance skills. In a pre-show bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling, Alexis Kaufman defeated Brittany Blake in 7:39 by pinfall with a sparkle splash. Alexis Kaufman with a 61, Brittany Blake with a 30. In a full pre-show match, Charlotte Flair defeated Melina Perez in 7:02 by submission with a figure 8 leg lock. Charlotte Flair with a 62, Melina Perez with a 28. In a pre-show bout that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Irish Ride defeated Mercedes Martinez in 8:05 by pinfall with a Spanish Fly. Irish Ride with a 38, Mercedes Martinez with a 33. Amazing Kong cuts a promo hyping herself up. In a decent match, Kaylee Ray defeated Leah Vandale in 23:27 by pinfall with a Swanton Bomb. Kaylee Ray with a 72, Leah Vandale with a 47. Davina Rose cuts a promo hyping herself up. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Rebecca Knox defeated Amazing Kong in 26:08 by pinfall with a release exploder suplex. The match suffered from a lack of chemistry. Amazing Kong with a 90 and Rebecca Knox with an 80. Rebecca Knox is improving in performance skills. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Davina Rose defeated Paige Knight in 30:16 by pinfall with a rose plant. There was lack of psychology. Davina Rose with an 83, Paige Knight with a 72. The show got a 78 and this show increased our popularity in 33 regions. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next show.